I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Out of the gun. Goff. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. For the 3rd cup, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
By David Long. A gain of 14. 1st down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss?
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Rams nothing. Sam Sloman for the Rams field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Gresham has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken to the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and 2. Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
27-yard line.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He sets to fire deep. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's pulled in at the 32. They'll score at a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now gone. That's incomplete, but there is throws a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
48-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Jones. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Packers.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going back to Love. Caught right side, Gresham. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
7-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Makes the score.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Micah Kaiser in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
3 plays and no.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd and long. It's gone. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got Gresham. Gresham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Number 82.
Give him 30 yards there.
Green Bay.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Takes the score, Packers 17. Rams 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has stuttered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 28. Looking again in the direction of Woods. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get old.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Rams 18.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Love going to give this one to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for LA, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.